So the answer is yes, we are, right? So to a certain extent, we've seen. So MetaMask has a very strong compliance and security team. They actually put in processes to try and trace like North Korea based on behavioral patterns, flag out risks, or they found certain like a specific pattern related to movement of DPRK funds. We do see that with the more sophisticated payment providers, exchanges, wallets, where they set these patterns up. I do think that there is a limitation, right? Obviously, like you learn a few patterns, like with criminals, it's always a cat and mouse game where if you figured out a pattern that they're using, once they start getting blocked, like on the UI or wherever else, then they realize, okay, look, these guys have probably figured it out. Let's figure out a separate way of working on this. And at this point, they also have a lot of resources, right? So that's one of the reasons why they're able to keep tapping into the newer phenomenon in crypto, coming up with newer patterns. I think your second question was, despite blockchain analytics, why is there still criminal activity? I think the short answer is like, yes, there is a certain layer of transparency on cryptocurrencies and blockchains, but at a high level, there is a lot of innovation. And whenever there is innovation, they tend to be wide spaces. Those are relatively unregulated. Therefore, criminals move there quickly and start exploiting it. Second, crypto and finance is just merging, right? Like payments and stablecoins in 10 years are expected to cross like payments by Visa, MasterCard, the traditional world. So then even criminals moving on chain or moving their finance to the cryptocurrency world is just inevitable. Most of the and there as well, there's a spectrum, right? DPRK is probably one of the most sophisticated criminals. We've seen them come up with exchanges as well. They noticed that it was difficult to launder funds on exchanges because of analytics. So we've seen instances where DPRK has tried to set up like small exchanges that are just going to be nested exchanges and try and like launder money in that fashion as well, right? In this case, they were caught and this was stopped, but they keep coming out with more and more sophisticated ways. There is the second like segment of criminals, just like there are new users who lose their funds on a private wallet. The second segment of criminals don't know that all of this is traceable. So therefore they come online, they just go to Coinbase and will transfer their scam money, and that gets frozen and then they get arrested, right? So you see both spectrums happening, but because crypto is just attracting all payments, all financial services, so that's why criminals are being attracted to it as well.